Okay, so we are live on Whiskymywife.pl with Valeriia from Berry Bros and Root shop, the oldest shop with whiskey in England company. Is it the oldest one? What's the year of the?
It is the oldest shop in the United Kingdom that has been for more than 300 years at the same address, the same location, St. James Street, number 3.
Yeah. I've been there a lot of times, so I will add some photos. You will see the shop in during that interview on the Whisky Live. How do you like the festival?
Well, it's not the first time I'm in Poland.
Okay.
It's my, I think, 5th or even 6th time. But it's my first time at the Whisky Live, yes. And I find it very busy. A lot of people that are interested in whiskey, single malts, and that are not only interested but know what they drink. So it's not just drinkers, there are people that are educated about whiskey.
Nice to hear. So what whiskey do you have here? Let's show us one or two from Berry Bros. Which one would you recommend mostly? Oh, Glenrothes, of course, too.
We have the official range of single malt Glenrothes from Speyside, and one of which is vintage reserve, which is quite interesting because it's a blend of 10 different vintages. One of the oldest one is 1989, and then we have the youngest 2007. But among these two, you also have some vintages from 90s and some vintages from 2000s. So it's very complex. It's very interesting because you have nuttiness, woody flavors, dried fruits from the old vintages, and you have freshness, citrusy flavors, some freshness from the young vintages.
Okay. Grzegorz, now a question from you.
Can you tell us a few words? Why do you have Glenrothes whiskey in your stand?
Well, because company Berry Brothers and Rod Spirits, they are not only the wine merchant. They have shop, but they also have some brands, spirit brands, and the Glenrothes single malt is their own brand. So we created the range of single malts. We created the vintage concept. So you can see that we call our whiskey the vintage single malt because we started in 90s and we created different vintages. So up to date, we had in our range about 20 different vintages. So that's why we have the Glenrothes on the stand, because it's our brand and it's our flagship actually.
Yeah.
Then we have Berry Selection, which is our range of independent bottling. So we choose different whiskey from Islay, from Highland, from Lowland and Speyside, and we have a very large selection, about 60 different vintages, 60 different whiskey from the whole Scotland.
Yeah, great. Where in Poland can we buy your whiskey, Glenrothes and the Berries one?
Well, very good question. First of all, we're distributed by Tudor House in Poland. So there are some places. I think it's better to ask Jaroslav Bus where exactly we can, because we've just started partnership with the Jaroslav since March of this year, and the first shipment was in May. So it's just really during the summer, and you know that summer is not the best period for whiskey. So I can't really give the addresses where they are, but definitely in some wine and spirits shops specialized here in Warsaw or all over the Poland. Probably some Glenrothes in Metro, Cash and Carry, or other chains.
Yeah.
So, but exactly the names, unfortunately, I can't tell.
Yeah, so great.
One last few words. How would you, let's say, invite Polish customers to try independent bottlers? So independent bottling like Berry Bros.
Because Berry Brothers and Rod as independent bottler was chosen as the best independent bottler in 2010 and 2011. So it means that we do really great whiskey, really great selection, because our range is quite large. So we have from different parts of Scotland, and because Berry Brothers just have very great reputation of quality products, because for more than 300 years we really created the link between the consumer and the producers. So, and moreover, since 18th, we're supplier of the royal family. So it means that we have really good quality products. So discovering the berry selection, you will discover the whole Scottish whiskey single malt. So that's why.
Okay, thank you very much for that short interview, and we welcome everyone to try whiskey from berries. It's a really nice range. My favorite is Bunnahabhain. I didn't try here, but I tried at your shop, and it's really nice. Also Caperdonich, which is closed distillery. You've got some in your range.
Definitely, we don't have the whole range here in Poland, but the range is available on the website of the Berry Brothers and Rod, so you can have a look and choose.
And we hope that we see the next year in the festival.
With pleasure, I'll come back next year. Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.